Hey guys, finally another Alliance War. This time I'm taking in Sentry, Spider-Man, and Archangel. My top 3 PI champions. Just because I wanted to have some fun. I knew I didn't need them for anything else. Alliance Quest was down, so let's just get into it. I really wanted to try Sentry again in Alliance War, but then it was unfortunate that Electro was my first target there, so I was just looking at him thinking, is there any way I can get around not going for Electro? But there was no other fights to do because they left that middle path empty, so I just said, okay, I'll go in with Archangel. Seems to make the most sense. But I wanted to build up those reality warps on Sentry, but maybe I should have just done it anyway. But I go in with Archangel. The plan is to just parry heavy, and you know, as soon as I get a neurotoxin on, it should be no problem. He should just die and I won't have to do anything else. So I just sit there blocking, evading until he drops. So, you know, when you bring 455s into an Alliance War where you can see all of the nodes, it's pretty easy. So next up is the Hood, which is perfect. Bringing in Sentry at the class advantage and get my first reality warp under my belt. I was kind of hoping that it would go like along, but look at this Hood. He's 5900 PI. I'm almost double him with Sentry here. So even with Sentry, who hits like a wet noodle, is taking this Hood down pretty quickly. So I'm going in here just hoping for that empowering light, whatever it's called, but it doesn't hit. Of course, it never does. And I do the first special one. It doesn't even kill him. So I'm moving into 20 hits here, and he goes down. So yeah, yesterday we did the another labyrinth path, so that was pretty good. So it's nice to get some Alliance War footage back on the channel. We actually missed an Alliance War, I think, and that's why it took so long, because we missed the last Alliance War. Then we had the break, and then, you know, we had to wait a few days for the war to start back up. So it looks like I'm just scouting out my path. Got 2 symbiote Spideys and a Dormammu up there, so that's not looking too terrible at all. And I think I was out of energy, so I came back later on with some energy and took my path C. And even though it's not an ideal matchup, I would definitely wanted to take Sentry for as much of these nodes as possible, because I really wanted to build up that those reality warp charges. And he's I mean, 21,000 health. I'm not at like a huge risk of losing an attack bonus here. I mean, even if it's a long fight, I'll still end up winning eventually. So I just, you know, Spider-Man could take this guy out in like 3 hits probably, but it's going to take a little bit longer with Sentry. I don't know why I broke my combo off there. Oh, I think I wanted to stun him and get another 5-hit combo in so I could push him to a higher power bar. So I noticed my special one was on special 1 lock, so I decided to just throw that, even though I had a chance of getting the special 2. And now I just have to bait Symbiote Spider-Man special 2 and play around this evasion for a bit. And let's see if I can just, looks like I'm just waiting it out. And he evades, but look at that, the indestructible. Now I only had 2 charges there, so the indestructible was really short, but it actually saved me some life there, which is kind of nice. You know, when that's at Sig 100 or 200, that's going to be a 100% chance, totally guaranteed to prevent me from taking damage. So I don't know. I don't want to get on Team Sentry. I don't think he's where he needs to be. He definitely needs a buff, but I might be able to find some way to use him when I can get his signature high enough. So I've got Dormammu here, got the class advantage again, so I'm feeling pretty happy. Sentry doesn't really proc any buffs besides that Fury on the special 1, so I'm not too concerned with the degen. And even if he was degenning a bit, it's not like I've got a 5-star here, you know. So I've got my steadfast approach. I'm gonna just perfect block this, and I'm gonna throw my heavy, which is the heavy stance does do some decent damage. Well, I'll say that. I can get up to 17,000 damage on a special 2 if it crit, or on a heavy attack if it crits, and I've got 5 reality warps, which is pretty nice. So with this is the bleed node, and I did not want to take Sentry in for this one. I needed to kill this one fast to get it down, make sure I don't give up a death. So I took an Archangel, the speed demon, when it comes to stuff like this. Just wanted to parry heavy as much as possible. Didn't get super lucky on that heavy attack, got only 1 bleed, and then I saw he had the special 1, so I was like, oh boy, what do I do? I'm gonna probably throw another special attack there, see if I can get him neurotoxin, but I wasn't able to get one, So I took the block hit, get the poison on him, and then I went in for a parry heavy, and it seems to work. So now he's down. I just have to outlast him, and he drops. So, you know, after this, we're looking at a immunity mini boss, which turns out to be who is it? Oh yeah, it was Void. Alright guys, I have no idea where the Void footage went. I can't find it anywhere, so we're gonna go into the final boss kill. Somebody, one of my alliance mates, took down most of this Thor Ragnarok. Just to give you a recap on what happened with the Void, I went in with Sentry, got killed, mostly from my own mistakes. Then I went in with Stark Spider-Man, built up some poise charges, and killed him in just like 3 hits. So Void was pretty good on the immunity node for like an average attacker, but once Spider-Man got in, it was pretty easy. And it kind of went like similar to what's happening right now. It's just, you know, baited some heavy attacks and built some poise charges up and got him down. I really wish I could have shown that. It was the first time coming across Void as a defender, but I have no idea where the footage went. So there's that boss kill, and we'll check back in with you guys at the ending for the result of the war. Okay, so we did end up winning that war. We 100%ed them, got the 3 battle group clears, beat them on attack bonus. They didn't even get all 3 of our bosses, so it was a pretty easy win to decide for the computers here. They gave it to us. We got some nice MVPs down there, Vid, Dorito, Wine Jeezy. So yeah, it was a pretty good war for us. Another win in the books, and looks like we got the occasional loss in here, but it looks like for the most part we're doing more wins than losses. So hopefully we'll get up to tier 2 pretty soon here and get some more interesting war footage. On another good note, defenders are hidden again as of the next war that you guys will see, at least from me. So that is just awesome. It's going to be so much more interesting, and hope to see you guys in those ones. But that's it for this one, and just have a good one. Take care.